Let me tell you why you're here.
War, famine, death, AIDS, homeless, recession, depression.
Witches things. What the hell are you talking about?
There's something wrong with the world.
What's up, motherfuckers? Episode 2 on this podcast. What's good, Nick?
What's up, man?
Yo, we've been into all kinds of crazy shit, as usual, as per usual. We probably recorded how many before we did episode 0? Probably about 6 or 7 episodes, secret episodes.
It's all a haze to me.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
So, we've been talking about, well, what was it where we were, that was Chris's thing. What were we talking about right before we hit go on this motherfucker?
Oh, we were going to do the shoebill stork.
The shoebill stork. Now,
This
like,
thing.
give everybody the lowdown on that shit real quick.
The shoebill stork is basically a prehistoric looking giant bird. And it, honestly, to me, it moves like something I've never seen before. It's kind of scary.
So we were watching a video earlier, and this thing is what they're saying is like they discover new species all the time, and species go extinct and stuff. And this is one that's just kind of popped up out and into the consciousness is like, well, this one was never extinct and it was never endangered or anything. It was just some freaky weird ass. What's it called
rare.
again?
They say it's rare,
A
but
shoebill
Shoebill stork.
stork.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, take a look. You see for yourself.
Okay. Oh whoa! He's got like a dodo bird hair.
Yeah, but it's like a crane. It stands
looks like a
it
robot
lines
to
like
me,
a
man.
crane.
Dude, it's
It's got a
big.
thick-
Oh, look at his
whoa.
big ass.
He's diving into the water, grabbing something. What'd he get? Some kind of bug or something?
A fish.
Eats
Crab.
fish, yeah.
Oh, there's some fish in there. Yeah, there's a lot of fish in that pond.
Look how crazy he looks, though.
He looks like a totem pole.
It's huge.
Yeah.
Look
Doesn't
at-
it?
It's a robot, dude.
Does look like a totem pole.
He was like a totem pole when his wings were out and shit. He's very still.
Man. Look at that beak.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, look at that. I remember going out like when I was hitchhiking and shit. I saw a fucking weird ass thing in the farmer's like on the other side of his fence, and I was like, "What the fuck is it?" It looked like this crazy looking headdress. It was just like hella fucking like animal like fur just hanging down. I was like, "What the fuck?" And it was super still. I thought it was just like a helmet or something. The guy had it on display. We're like, "What the fuck is it?" And then like it turned sideways, and you could see it had that curling horn. It's like a ram.
Oh,
We're
wow.
like, "Oh shit, man! Look at that fucking ram!" It
Oh,
was like the
no.
craziest shit. But like that was like it had so much like fur on it and shit. Like the guy hadn't cut it. It looked like a shaggy dog, but it was like a fucking big ass, circular horned motherfucker. It was like, but he was like super still. That was the thing. He was like super still. We were just like, what the fuck is that thing? And then he turned, and we were like, oh shit. He was like in a little shed, like it was like a little mini stall for him,
Oh, no.
He was like some farmer's ram.
I'll
It's
see.
like in the middle of nowhere
I
too.
gotta call PETA.
Now don't you guys start thinking some scandalous shit now. Might have been possible. But, we were out there hitchhiking for a long ass time. But, we have all kinds of freaking material. You started rebooting the computer, it's still rebooting.
Yeah, it's because I kept missing, like, I have to hit F12.
Oh, you were like, it's like, do you want it to do the check or not? Press space bar, any key to not do it. And it's like, it just went.
Yeah, I was like multiple
Oh.
hard drives trying to boot from. Yeah.
Well, that's a massive machine, dude. Like, tell us about that machine, that computer.
It's just my current setup. It's pretty cool. I got a little GTX 1060 in there. I'm running like a little AMD like 3250. I don't know.
What are the specs?
I mean,
How much?
it's got like 16 gigs RAM. I don't know. It's cool. I just read off the specs.
Yeah. Yeah, you're like, no, I got a setup. So, like, you're running like a gaming setup, or what exactly?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what are you looking for in a gaming setup for all us console gamers who don't know shit?
Well, I mean, currently, I hear Ryzen is like really awesome for gaming. The new
What's Ryzen?
it's the new AMD chips they just released. They're like
And what's an AMD chip?
AMD is like have you heard of Intel?
Sure, like a Pentium processor.
So Intel has the antithesis to Intel would be AMD.
the biggest manufacturers of computer processing chips
Yeah, it's like
Okay.
Android and
that aren't
So
Microsoft.
what's the,
That
the
aren't-
equivalent
yeah.
of? Let's say if it was, it's just the latest.
um
Or is there one better now, or what is it
Well,
measured
yeah,
on?
they come out with new chips all the time, and this
Yeah.
is their newest one, and it's supposed to be. Really
You have
good
the
for gaming.
newest chip right now.
no. I was just
Oh,
talking
okay,
about
okay.
you were asking me what
How's it
what
compared
a
to that one?
gamer. Well,
How
my
much better is that one?
my current processor has like 8 cores and this one has 16 cores.
It's like going from like Nintendo to Super Nintendo.
You could say that.
8-bit to 16-bit, right?
Yeah.
They're coming back around on you fucks. I really like to see how much better it actually is.
Right.
Because, I mean, it like as much processing power as they have now, it's like the graphics only get marginally better.
Well,
You know what I'm saying? It's like it's never anything like drastic where it's like, holy shit, this is real life.
well, it comes in like rounds, man. Like the increases, it's like in intervals. So it's
Right,
like
right,
so like every console generation there's like another increase. Well, the same thing with computers. So like currently I think the most latest like graphics tech you can get is something known as DirectX 12. And it's like say like back in like 2002 or 3, maybe 4 we were like DirectX 8. Like
Right.
games like Red Faction. Remember that game? You could like blow holes through the walls and shit. That was really fun. It's like a shooter.
Yeah,
First person.
Okay.
I played it.
Yeah, so that was like DirectX 8, like Counter-Strike, like the Half-Life 2. That was DirectX.
Counter-Strike was great.
Half-Life 2, that was like DirectX 9. And like
So was that that led to more Counter-Strike or
well, that's like that
physics engine?
that level of graphics,
Yeah.
the presentation, that was like the 9th iteration. So like now we're on 12.
But like if you think about like see that's a trip. It's there's such smaller intervals than like 8-bit Mario to 16-bit Mario. It's like whoa.
Or like Halo versus like Halo 3.
Now I haven't played those enough to know the difference.
Well, it's like 360 versus like the original Xbox.
Right. It's
There's a
that was a
difference.
big jump.
It was a big jump.
But I think that was the last really big jump. Because I don't think that like PS4 and Xbox One jumped that far from where those were in comparison to where it was before. It was a smaller jump. It was
I could see where you could.
but I mean,
say
how
that.
much better
agree.
can it get is the question.
Well, it did. It did get a lot better though, because now it's like we're starting to get into the. It's like Red Dead Redemption, dude. This shit looks seamless, man.
That game is very good.
It looks seamless.
Very good.
Like
But the map is much smaller than GTA 5, but there's way more to do. It's the detail is supreme.
The
It's
detail.
some good shit. Detail, man. It's kind of like it's more detailed than Skyrim. I mean, in Skyrim you can check the books and look through the pages and shit, but everybody has in every house there's a copy of the Lusty Argonian Maid. Or what I'm talking about, like just some of those like
It's repetitive.
the little
It's
yeah.
repetitive.
right.
Yeah.
Well,
But this one's like very, very like you're finding notes all the time, and it's very detailed. And the guy takes a very detailed journal, and it's fucking cool.
it's like high production value.
Oh, definitely,
Like,
definitely.
a lot of like scripted events,
There's a lot of that, yeah, and
which is
and
well scripted. It's not like
it's
like,
well scripted,
you
yeah.
know.
It's not all this cheesy, tacky shit that you see in so many of these. That's my problem with a lot of those games. Is like they force me to watch these super tacky fucking like Final Fantasy turned into just like a vomit fest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
I
it's
couldn't-
like I can't stand like fucking. They haven't even taught me the game yet, and I'm sick of it.
That's
Like
just
all
hella
those
true,
just
dude.
wretched ass characters they've been putting out in the last.
Did you play
decade.
Did you play 15?
Hell no, I haven't played anything since 12. 12 was a fucking shit show. I hated that game, dude. From start, I got to that point
I'm a
where they
purist,
had the.
man.
it's awful.
I haven't played anything like
righteously since 7.
Nice.
Dude, Final Fantasy 9 was pretty dope.
Yeah.
I never played 10. Everybody says 10's really good.
10 was really good. The mini game was really awesome.
That's the only thing I liked about 8 was the mini game. I liked those cards. I hated the characters, and I quit on started disc 2. I said, fuck this game, man. I like that. There's no more cards. I can't get any more cards. I gotta go and wander out in this shit show. That game, I didn't like it. Not very fun.
Yeah. Dude, I played the Final Fantasy 15, and I just hated it, man. I played it for like 2 hours, and I just barely got under the time limit to request for a refund, and I totally just
Got it?
I totally refunded it, dude, on
Nice.
Steam. I was like, no, dude, this is not fun.
That's the best way to do it, dude. Don't let them sucker you into it. Like, I didn't get the refund for No Man's Sky.
Yeah.
Even the new shit was awful.
Yeah, no, I've been taken for a ride before with like pre-ordering games. I mean, I tried to get I think my computer's updating. Fucking Windows 10 updates are fucking.
Yeah, I'm like gesturing like this shit's still loading.
I'm watching it like a campfire, dude.
And it is Windows 10 and it's continuous
like
updating.
Dude,
I
I'm
swear.
so sick of Microsoft
Burning
products.
its way into my
I
psyche.
know
They're awful.
they're getting worse.
I'm never getting another Windows or Xbox or any of that shit. I am done. Paul Allen's dead, so you know Microsoft is definitely going to be going down the shithole now. Any little influence he had and goodwill towards the people. Microsoft, I can't stand those fuckers.
Honestly, it's apparent to me they're pay-gating.
Yeah.
It's so much.
It's the whole idea of like planned obsolescence. It's a unethical business practice, dude.
I still wouldn't mind a job there. Just saying.
Well, of course you would. Yeah, they'll put out
Yeah,
Xbox
it's like-
One,
like,
2.
I'll feed off that. I'll feed off that
Xbox One,
T. I'll feed off that T too. You know what I mean? Get us up.
Yeah,
Right.
why not?
We're all going down.
That's
as
what
well.
people in Seattle do. They suck the
used to
teat of these fucking monsters.
Yeah.
Amazon and Microsoft.
Yeah, they do. I keep seeing like ads in my YouTube pages where it's like Amazon $23 an hour,
Become
to
a
$47 an
Amazon
hour.
warehouse worker.
$47 an hour just to fucking start.
Dude.
Like, are they really paying that much money?
No, but sometimes they are in these desperate seasons. Like they're about to get super busy with Christmas, so they're gonna. The only people who are gonna take the jobs are people where they gotta pay them better. So here's the thing: it's like I've tried to apply for some of the higher up jobs, like management positions and stuff, because I got experience in management, dude. You know what I'm saying? But basically they give you one of those personality tests and stuff. Are you hearing that too?
Hold on.
Fuck is that? They were
They're onto
listening,
us.
dude. They were trying to fuck with us.
That was the feds.
Okay.
All right.
See? That's fucking psycho.
What did you do?
See, we were getting into the
was
deep
that you
shit.
Or was that the feds?
So here's what happens. I'll tell you. They were trying to interrupt this story. Amazon gives you like a personality test. If you want to be in management, you have to take a personality test.
Did you
It's one of
take
those. I try to fake it.
You
every
took
time
it?
every time I've ever taken any of those tests for any of those jobs that have those tests, they never give me a job. I don't even get an interview.
Can you describe?
Okay, so they ask you questions like, if you see your coworker stealing out of their till, what do? Do you report them? They give you like 4 options. And basically, it doesn't matter how you answer the individual questions. They look at it all as a whole. So, like, if I say, "Oh, I'll turn them in," they'll know based on other answers that I've given that that's a lie. Like, I'd probably just say, whatever. You know, they give you a test and they just assume that your answers. It's like one of those point systems and shit, and it's like I can't even lie myself through those. I can't even lie myself through them.
Wow.
You've done it too, right?
No, this is the job I have right now.
Oh, you took one of those tests and they said all right.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, they never give me those jobs in those situations.
Damn, that's
You just,
that's
you just be consistent with your answers.
that's invasive.
Even when they are
You have,
consistent.
you have a position, you keep it.
Even
So
when I
if you
am
guys-
consistent,
they either accept
it
or
must be
don't.
when I'm consistent. My position is something they don't want. You know,
yeah.
I think that's the truth. I think it's like when I've answered them honestly, I don't get the job. When I lie on them, I don't get the job. I don't give any. They don't even give me an interview.
It's not about being true or lying. It's about.
I think you know what it is. Is there's a portion of the test where they ask you about, basically how you are with authority and stuff like that, and they want you to be like supremely submissive, and I can't bring myself to be like very approving of that on every fucking thing. I'm trying to. There's that little bit of honesty in me that will not submit, and that's why they don't interview me. They don't want me.
Well, I think it's a case by case basis.
They probably saw my record.
I mean, it's these, it's what you're applying for. I mean, I'm not applying for like a office seat. I was just applying for like a server job. So it's
Oh
not
yeah,
like,
well,
it wasn't.
I guess that's the difference.
Yeah, it's not like
Yeah.
It's not on point. It's like it's case by case. It's not saying like one general reason or the other. But I figure when I take
Well, they
those,
just
I
in
be
those
consistent.
situations, they just want to make sure you're not like gonna kill or rape somebody. Like they don't want you to be like a violent, person. In those situations. I mean, they got to do background checks just so they, don't have some like Cape Fear scenario where like some psycho is working in the ice cream shop and stalking some family or something. You know what I mean? Like that's why they do the checks in those situations. But
Well, you would hope so, at least.
or, they do it to everybody just because they can. But
I don't know, man. I think a lot of wackos slip through.
Of course they do.
Ones of records and shit. I got a couple working at my job right now.
Dude, it's crazy. The whole socioeconomical structure is these days, and just even the work environments. Like, I think everybody works with somebody they know that's completely incompetent. Somebody who should not have that job at all, and they're making more money than people who are way more competent.
Oh, man.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
It's
so
like I
funny.
think everybody can relate to that fucking shit.
That's
Like their manager is
hilarious.
just a fucking moron.
Nah, man. I think like the restaurant molds you. It's just a
Oh.
aspect of it where it molds you and you become
See, that's
just a part of.
starting to
You-
take
you
part of
become
your
the Borg.
soul, dude.
Yeah.
And, it's just
You become the Borg.
well, you're just you run the shop, you have your role. You either it's
more like a family in those environments.
You fuck up too much, you're gone. It's just straight up.
Well, when I worked in kitchens, it was.
I wish I was in an environment like that.
Well, like in a kitchen environment.
That
Correct
too.
me if I'm wrong.
That-
A
oh,
kitchen
yeah,
environment is very much like a family. Like when I worked in kitchens, we could say anything. It was super foul language. Our boss was a racist motherfucker, and he called the black guy an
Oh, no.
and he called the Filipino guy China,
Oh.
and he was dissing on my cousin, and he was calling me a pervert. The guy was a fucking scumbag, dude.
What a
Like,
douche.
and he would kick the black guy in his shins.
Oh, my God.
This is a kitchen environment, right? They're cooking hot food. We're like I was a dishwasher. I was just constantly like every time I had a shift, that dude, he would not schedule me any days during the week when it would be slow. He scheduled me open to close Saturday and Sunday. That's a 36-hour week in 2 days. It's 8 a.m. to 2 a.m. He do it back to back. And so it was slammed the whole fucking time. Totally fucking slammed, dude. And it was like he did it to me because he wanted an all Hispanic kitchen. He was being racist as fuck, dude. He was like he was using the N-word. Like it was crazy because it's like you don't when you're in that kind of environment, it's like it's so intense and so busy. It's like you don't think about that kind of shit, and but like that, you realize that kind of shit's going on. You're like, Jesus Christ, somebody's got to do something. And you know what ended up happening? Everybody who wasn't Hispanic quit that job, and it was an all Hispanic kitchen after that.
Oh, geez, he got what he wanted.
He got what he wanted. He won.
But hey, did you check this shit out, man?
Check out this shit about Fortnite.
Great transition.
Hey, cross-platform play may be coming, or is coming to PS4.
So does that mean like it's gonna be PC, Xbox, and PS4? Finally.
It's like
Cool, I'll get it. It's a free game. Fortnite's free.
That's what I'm saying. We can stream
cool.
it. It'd be fun.
we'll have it. We could do an episode once a week just us Fortniting it.
Seriously,
That's cool.
I feel like the trailer to Fallout 76 right now.
Oh, do it. Go ahead, throw it up,
Okay.
man.
I don't know if I got
I would. I've never gotten into any of those MMOs, man. I just can't.
Fallout 76.
I see what happens to people,
Dude.
and I just can't bring myself to even start.
It
Looks so good. It looks so fun, dude.
It's getting obliterated. I guess it sucks, man.
Oh, it's no good? It came out already?
No, well, the beta did. The break it early test application or whatever they call it.
Oh, yeah. I read an article that said that the game was incredibly lonely for multiplayer.
But
That doesn't sound bad to me.
this is how I feel with cross-platform with PS3 or 4.
Oh, I have seen this trailer.
This is not actual gameplay.
Heck no, man. That would be sweet if it was.
Well, at least those locations are probably a thing.
Yeah, and the enemies. It's a Deathclaw.
Deathclaw's just chilling. It's probably their pet, right? Yeah.
Ooh.
Well, isn't that nice? Watching mushroom clouds in the distance.
Whoa, there's like a flying Deathclaw.
Well, that Deathclaw was their pet.
And
was it the flying one you saw?
at the end, it was like spreading his wings.
That's just too much.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? That's what I'm saying. It's like we need to be doing like our game reviews, and that way they can just send those games to us for free.
Well, yeah, that's why I'm saying, like, look at this cross-platform action, man.
Dude, I almost think we all need to get a Switch so we can all play the Pokemon.
Well, that may just happen. But,
Oh, man.
but in the meantime, there's an open beta you can download for PS4 that launched a while ago.
And this is for Fortnite, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, it's probably since I have it. Yeah, you can get it.
Yeah, man.
Are you playing on PS4?
Xbox One.
Oh, it's the truly cross-platform. Cool.
Yeah, and there's a guide how to connect
It's
it all.
about time these guys fucking did this shit, dude. It was like a senseless battle.
Yeah.
I
You know,
know.
why? We're all gonna make more money if we just cross-platform it.
Yeah.
They're finally doing it. I love it.
Yeah.
Cool, man.
Yeah, man. So we totally got to schedule some time. We all sit down and get connected.
Well, that's the thing. You know what? And that's the thing is Fortnite is gonna go down in history now as the game that did it. And it was a free game, and it was
S-
it's
Wildly
the
popular.
biggest game. It's the biggest game since Minecraft.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And it's doing it right. I mean, as far as
I think that they
Yeah, but-
did a
and,
great
like,
thing.
Just
Just
say if
with
you
that.
want to play the actual game we made, you gotta pay for it. But it's like a zombie survival. thing.
Yeah. I have it too.
Yeah. I
Wait,
haven't
so
played
there's
that
an
yet.
actual game?
Yeah.
That there's a
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
They-
just
and
the-
they make
the-
you pay for it?
No.
And it's co-op
But
couch co-op or online?
online.
Oh shit!
But that's you can still play the PvP as the beta, and you can do that for free. You just play PvP like a massive.
But if you play the co-op adventure, you earn the currency to buy all the shit you could spend real money on.
Beautiful. That's kind of what they've
It's
been
the
trying to do
only
with
way that-
Street Fighter.
It's like the only way to get it, other than paying for it.
Sure. it's like, and that's kind of what Street Fighter did with their fight money. They have a thing called fight money.
But
That's
fight
a-
money.
And that's a joke on like something that Balrog said in one of the other games. But the fight money, you can buy new characters, you can buy costumes, you can buy all kinds of content, and you can earn it in game, or you can. Well, that the big problem with it is they didn't fix it so you can put the actual money down on the fight money. They never established that.
Well, that would be a form of
there's-
gambling.
But see, that would be cool. But that might have been the loophole why they couldn't do it.
A lot of game companies
Because it
come
does
under
make
fire.
you gamble your fight money to get more fight
And
money.
since you can spend real money on it,
You can, yeah, that's why I think that was the problem. Oh, dude, that was a revelation to me.
yeah, you can't.
That's why it
Pe-
didn't work out.
People with problems, dude, they'd lose all their money.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
shit. Like hardcore Street Fighter fans would be like on the street like junkies.
Yeah.
Looking for quarters to put in the new arcade machine to play fucking.
History
be
would
fucked?
history would repeat itself.
Be like the 90s all over again.
Yeah.
Gotta go to the fucking soup kitchen before I go play the Street Fighter tournament. Hopefully I can make $50 tonight.
To pay my rent.
Or buy me some more food. Buy me a new coat. That's what I'm saying, man. It's like some of these motherfuckers, like, we know people who, me and Nick know people who've been on the street, like, legit. And
Yeah.
I've been out on the street legit, but not like these motherfuckers.
I
But,
know people.
You know, like the real street people.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a trip, man. Like, it's so crazy when people are really destitute and really impoverished and shit. It's like a lot of them don't even have the faculties and the mental health to go to a library and ask where there's a soup kitchen or a place to shower and stuff, because those places are everywhere.
Yeah.
They're everywhere. Like, you
Yeah.
can, you know, they have them in like every county, like every city for the most part. You know, like, it's people don't ever need to be without shelter. But the thing about that though is that they say the people have to be sober. Like, they can't be drunk, they can't be on drugs, and that's how a lot of them are. That's just a fact.
It's true, but
I've seen it firsthand. You know, a lot of these people that ask you for money says, "Oh, I have a child and kids and shit," or they have, they just want some food. They're gonna take that money and put it towards some booze or some drugs, and
You know,
it's just unfortunate, but it's the truth. But it's like you're better off helping those people, giving them food. And that's why it's so sick that they've tried to pass laws where you can't give them food.
yeah.
You know, like, it's
Yep.
you're helping them by giving them food, and I think it's kind of sick in the head that they say that they're trying to make a law where you can't give somebody some food.
yeah.
Like, what if they're in your house? You know, how's the law different? You know, it's like you can't have a guest over to your house even, or I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's a slippery slope. You don't need to be. There's no reason you should have a law that says you can't give somebody food.
Or
Right.
you can't collect rainwater.
Yeah, you can't collect
Yeah.
rainwater.
No, that's. I'm telling you, man. This admiralty law is because we are in debt. The unconstitutional things are going to be enforced by law until we aren't.
You know what it is? The Federal Reserve has printed so much money that it owes a spiritual freaking
Debt.
payback. Yeah.
I knew it was a D word.
Yeah, I thought it was payback, but it was debt. That's right. That's what the nature of this whole fucking world we live in today is based on. It's just this debt. But, you know, that funds the kind of media and the kind of things that try to persuade us to get distracted. I love these fucking distractions. There's a lot of really good ones.
Pokemon.
Pokemon is one of the great distractions ever made.
You saw the trailer, right?
I did.
for Detective Pikachu.
Yeah, I think it's an. I won't see it in theaters.
Do you realize how insanely popular Pokemon Go is gonna get after that movie with like the Switch game
They're doing it with
and
the
everything?
Switch. Yeah,
dude.
dude, they're gonna all intertwine it, dude. It's
You're not gonna be able
this
to.
is
You're not gonna be able
the
to find a
beginning-
Switch, dude.
People are like, it's almost like you need to buy one now.
It's gonna be like Toy Story. Remember Toy Story first came out, and then all the kids wanted a freaking Woody or a Buzz Lightyear, and you couldn't find one to help you.
But it's the Pokemon craze all over again. They're gonna bring it back, and the thing is what they're trying to do this time is that Pikachu is talking to some kid, right? And he's like, I don't even want a Pokemon. But you can hear me, right? They have the whole like in the preview, it's like this.
But he's really just going Pika.
Pika, 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 Pika. And all the girls are like, oh, that's cute. And he's like saying, fuck you bitches. So
Well,
basically,
he's
it's
not
like
gonna say that, but yeah.
It's kind of like that idea, Ted.
It's like,
Remember that?
Okay.
That is what he says. It was in the trailer. Fuck you, you bitches. That's what he said. I heard it. He was saying Pika, Pika, Pika. I heard it. So anyway, but you like find a new video to bring up if you like. I think I've seen this video before.
It's like some guys in the dark.
Yeah, the road their light is off the road into the brush.
Yeah, it's like a dirt road.
Yeah.
And he's like saying, just be
Oh, they
cool,
see
and maybe
something
a
out there.
person walking by. And he's saying, who will go into the dense forest at night?
What are they looking at?
Yeah, we're watching this like spooky video. I'm trying to see, man.
Is it
There's like a white
just
thing in the
some
road.
light standing up there? Is that it?
Yeah, dude. What is that, a post? He's driving up
The
to it.
ghost, dude. What the fuck?
Oh, he drove past
shit.
it, dude.
It looked like he hit it with the car.
Did he turn it
Cut
around?
to another
man?
thing. Here he's looking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is like in New Mexico or something. Or like some South American country. Oh, there it is again.
Oh, what the fuck?
Dude, that was
Dang.
spooky.
The motherfucker ran with the quickness. Dude.
Yeah, he did. Like, I'm out.
It was like, brrr, and like they were like, what's that? What's that? And then went, brrr,
Like,
like
it leaned over? I thought it just leaned over.
Dude, it was like Gumby. Like a
Dude,
big white
it
Gumby.
did like
running
one of
away.
those like if it was like look at my fingers, it'd be like.
Just looking at it. Wait, does that look like a ledge?
See that? Hold up, hold
That's
up.
a ledge.
Look at
It's someone
Gumby,
standing
bro.
There and she
Huh.
just leans over and jumps.
You
off.
rewind it one more time.
No, it's coming. It's coming.
Watch.
Look. It's coming. There he
What
is.
the fuck?
Dude, it's Gumby. It's a big Greg.
What the fuck?
Oh, he's
See how
out
fast
the.
it goes? It was like, brrr. Dude, I saw that shit the first time, dude.
Dude, if that thing was moving, I'd be so scared, dude.
I don't see his feet moving, man.
I see something
Nah,
like
I
a little
think
bit
it's a
of.
fucking camera trick.
I think
I
it's.
don't believe it.
I think it's a gray Gumby.
It might be fucking Jesus.
Gray Gumby.
No, it's not Jesus.
Yeah, that's the thing. How do you fake a fucking special effect back in the day? Like, how do you do some like what's that guy's name? David Cross or what's that magician?
Copperfield?
Copperfield. Yeah. How do you do some Copperfield shit these days?
David Blaine.
Yeah, Blaine. Now you're talking.
Oh, you
why
want
are
to
they
see
all
some
named
crazy
David? Why are they
dude?
all named David?
Dude, the
That's-
magicians these days just like do insane stunts. They like walk across like the
telling us
English
about this
English
shit,
Bay,
man.
like Dynamo. You want to
Throw
see?
it up, throw it
You
up.
want to see
Let's it,
Dynamo?
dude. Yeah, let's see this shit. Like
This is
the
the
real
guy that.
idea of these motherfuckers trying to be like Jesus and shit. Like, I want to walk on some fucking water,
Yeah,
motherfucker.
the false line wonders.
Yeah, man. Like if they can fool the people, that's like that's a form of magic, yo. It's deception, but deception is magic if it's
But-
done right.
You can't explain what he's doing,
The
man.
word of people.
There we go. So this is Dynamo. He basically appeared out of nowhere and started doing magic.
Well, shit. Is Is it this fucking cat right here in the white and blue?
Yeah, he's Dynamo.
He's holding her hands. These bitches are. That's how he does it. He's trying to calm them and like believing everything he says and shit.
Look at that.
Oh, she's like squeezing her pressure points and shit.
He just made that bottle of wine or champagne burst open with the foil on and everything.
I didn't see that.
Well,
That's what happened.
Somebody in the bushes did it,
No,
man.
man, you're not even watching. That's why you
look,
didn't see
look,
it.
look. Boop.
So what?
So could you do that?
Maybe that thing's a robot.
Maybe
Maybe that's like a pre-constructed thing that they say.
Of
All right,
course.
now, and it looks just like a wine
And those are
champagne
actors.
bottle.
and
And they're actors, yeah.
Why not?
It's all fake, man.
Why not?
I don't believe them.
I question that too.
Go for it.
I'm always skeptical.
Yeah.
I'm always skeptical. I don't believe a damn thing. Look at these people. They're rich as fuck. They're like in some Cancun ass place. So let me get a picture. Let me flip out this fucking flag for you guys. You know, I ain't buying it.
Yeah, well, dude, that shirt did just go away.
What? No, that's freaky. It's probably on a string or something. That's crazy.
Well, they're amazed.
There you go. Oh, see, they ain't even fucking
Look, he's helping the old lady shop for groceries. What is his magic?
What are you doing?
It's like, look.
That lady probably thought he was Jesus. I saw the second coming of Christ at the store today. He made things appear out of the air. Exactly what I needed. Oh, he turned the cash into a card. Well, that's pretty slick.
I've seen better
believe
Dynamo.
these guys. I don't believe them. They're lies. They're lies.
Like this one that he does right here. Yeah. Watch this one.
Oh no, these chicks have no idea.
Awesome. Think of a playing card.
Oh, she died.
Yeah, you died.
You didn't think of a card. You're too slow and you die. A pair of cards or one card? A pair of cards.
Look.
Dude, how do you explain that?
What?
Look,
You just flipped it closed, man.
dude, he slowed it down.
What the fuck are you talking about? Oh yeah, I had one of those the other day and I was playing cards too.
He just like turned the money into the card. And it's all folded up.
Well, it's because he's a fucking magician.
See, like he's gonna shoot.
He doesn't just speak their language. He's like, oh yeah, I took your shit. Fuck yeah. You bitches ain't shit.
Can you just pour me a big blast of smoke toward the hands, yeah?
No, I don't know what they're talking about now. But that was a pretty impressive showing.
What's he doing to smoke?
Probably snorting it or doing some sick fucking shit with it.
Look. He
Yeah, that's it. He made it a dust.
He made the dust.
He made it a dust. See that shit?
He made it a dust. No, he didn't. Dude. He just had dust.
Yeah, trick. He had some dust in his hand and
Look at that. Is that dust?
some fucking dry ice making some racket. Yeah, drink that shit, motherfucker. Smoke that shit, motherfucker. You guys are now my minions. Thanks for doing this on television.
Okay, great. Stop.
Oh, see, these guys are.
Oh, these guys are gonna be
These
excited.
guys are fuckers.
Make sure you get all the cards out.
Were they actually gonna play some poker with those cards?
Hold him behind your back.
They should play poker, and he should be doing that to him. It's like, put the hand behind your back before I curse your ass for eternity.
Yeah, they put their hands on their back and they just die.
Don't show me your card. You die.
Put it back into the
I never see your card. You die.
from all the other cards.
I see this guy's.
What's he trying to get him
He's
to?
got a bunch of actors there, like, gonna pretend like he did some super magic.
To spread the cards out like this.
Yeah, spread them out so I can figure
He's
out.
making him do a ritual.
Oh
Yeah, he is.
He's a fucking.
He's
little-
indoctrinating their souls.
Yeah, he's a sick fucker. It's like, you guys are all gonna be like agreeing with me at the end, and I own your fucking soul.
If nobody knows, how's he
This
gonna
is
know?
sick. We might as well be watching like a Freemason fucking initiation or something. This is deranged. This is deranged, man. Are they playing war? Are they playing war?
Yeah. See,
These guys are fucking.
they're all the same card.
See, they're blurring the one that isn't the card, dude. Come on, man. I don't buy it. I ain't buying it. I ain't buying it.
You don't buy the smoke in the glass.
I think have you ever seen any of those videos of like
Yeah,
the
it's not the same card.
Oh,
That's why it's blurred out.
aha?
they got him.
See, they're just
Got
trying to trick you,
'em.
dude. They're trying to trick you, man.
Nah, I've seen this guy do some crazy stuff. He walked
No,
across
no,
the
no,
English
no.
Channel.
We can. Yeah, he's a fake. He's a scumbag.
David Blaine's the demon too, man. You see David
Demon,
Blaine's?
man. Demons.
Look at his face. He looks like a demon.
He's a demon from hell. Look at him. Look at his
Look at
face.
his demon face.
He's like, he's probably a vampire, dude. He probably sucks people's blood.
Sucks their other things too, probably.
Sucks their blood. He's a deranged ass.
Look,
fucker.
look,
He's
look.
eating a coin. He's biting
Look.
a coin.
Look what he did.
He bit a coin, dude.
Can you do that? Look. Can you do this?
I probably chipped my tooth.
What the? He just spit it back onto the cord. He just spit the piece back together.
He must be fucking possessed, man.
You notice how they just control money?
A lot of the time they have like money, yeah.
Or
It's
their
just
life.
they just control over money, right? But
And
what else
cards.
is it really?
And playing cards.
Playing cards.
Well, I've also
Why?
seen them like float like tables and shit.
What cards represent? Like tarot cards? Like,
Could.
you know?
Divining.
Think about that.
That or could represent, like gambling, like another dark art.
The gambling can really take a hold, man. If you get lucky, remember how lucky I was, man? I was running those fucking casinos out there in Aberdeen for a few months. Like, remember that shit?
What?
When I was living with Rich and Brian at the house over there, we'd
Yeah.
go to the casino. I was making fucking bank in the casinos.
Oh.
You don't remember that shit?
I remember you going, yeah. I do.
Dude, I was making hella money, man. What I was doing is I was like, the Nightingale betting thing.
Mhm.
So it's like you do, but that is it's like anything if you're betting something 50-50, you bet. Let's say you bet 2 chips, you lose, you bet 4 chips, you lose, you do 8 chips. So the idea is that you double down every time. So eventually, when it hits, you make all your money back plus your initial bet, right? I was doing it on like 1/12, second 12th, and third 12th, or the columns. So it would pay, instead of 1-to-1, those 50-50s, it would pay 2-to-1. So I put, however many chips I put down, I get 2 stacks of that shit. And the more you lose, when you win, it's exponentially more money. So I remember putting down money at like $80. Like I just lost 10, 20, 40. Now it's 80. So now I'm about to be eating a lot of money in a loss, It's like, And I got balls of steel, like fucking, I'm gonna put down 80. And then it hits. And cha-ching, you get a huge fat, like, $100 and some odd of money, and you've only been there for like 15 minutes. And we'd leave. And that's what I do all the fucking time. Every time we went down to the casino for like months, every time we went, I was making money. Every fucking time. Every time.
How did he do that?
It was luck.
I have no idea.
It was luck.
That shit just floated up out of the deck.
It did. That's
See,
what
that's
happens,
I'm saying,
man.
but
That's what
you
happens.
don't see them like controlling like the form of things. Like it's all like appearing somewhere. Like
They don't really have any control. Like, it just kind of comes out and does it, you know?
right, yeah, the card.
The thing that's helping them.
Well, they do it with a shirt. They did it with a shirt, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
The shirt on the thing. So I guess they do a lot of different stuff, but
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, there's always something coming out to assist them. He's like,
She
I like
probably
it.
wants to fuck him.
Yeah, he's like, I like it when you hit me. That's what he looked like.
This is when we need the video.
No, we need to have this on our.
Gotta put it on the.
We can stick it in later.
Hold on, this is it. So these bitches were fooled,
and they loved it.
and he fucked
Just
them
look
all.
at them. They love it.
They love
Fucked
it.
them all that night,
They never
and
experienced.
they gave him all their money
That's why they just showed us the big phallic-shaped tower thing as he walked off in the distance.
because they all sucked him dry and gave them everything.
They all got the Blaine.
All right, let's forget this guy. We need to watch something else.